Spin! Spin! My lord, I gotta hold myself steady. Just listening to the British Lions tour of Australia. An Australian team ranked 6th, 8th in the world. 6th, in the world of rugby. Australia, that's way down the pecking order. One of the worst Australian teams has been beaten. Nail-biting finish. Australia holding the lead. The British Lions come back and nip it and nick it at the end. They should have been running roughshod over Australia. The headline should be Plucky Australia. The headline should be, how come the British Lions didn't dust off this Australian outfit? The headline should be, British Lions tours. On the up, it really should be a challenge. On the down, there are levels to this game. A bag of superlatively built, quality rugby players. And yet, they just about got over the line against this Australian team. Barely a world-class player on the pitch. Their best players, Will Skelton. Oh yes, the recent boss, showing his sports pedigree. Rob Valentini, unavailable. Begs the question, just what is the worth of the British Lions touring parties? I say, for the excitement, for the challenge, it remains. Mr. Farrell at the helm will have to answer certain questions. Just how did they hobble over the line? 27 points to 19 in the first test, and they've just scraped over in the second test. Oh God, away from home. Well done, but boy oh boy, you need to sort things out. Spin! India, having dominated England in the test series and yet found themselves 2-1 down. Give credit to England under Ben Stokes. The big moments have gone England's way. They have risen to the occasion when they have needed to. And yet, India have been the superior team. On paper, bags of runs, in winning positions, in positions where they should not lose. And yet, Old Trafford should see them saying goodbye to this series. 3-1 down is what the reason boss fully expects. The armchair boss. Arsenal fan, watching, keeping on watching, brief. Why didn't India use their spinner more? Washington Sundar, where is Yadav? Questions need to be asked of the Indian captaincy under Shubman Gill, a fledgling captain. And the manager, Mr. Gambier. Series losses to Australia. New Zealand gave them a whitewash 3-0, I believe. And now England going to give them a 3-1. And it could be 4-1 going to the Oval. Reason boss predicts a 4-1. All that. No boom. No Bumrah. He doesn't need a cough. He doesn't need a splutter. He doesn't need to turn up when the series is done. Isn't it ironic? Jasprit Bumrah, apparently better than the likes of Curtly Ambrose. Best bowler that certain batsman, is it Vaughan, Atherton? Man, they're talking about, best fast bowler, modern days, modern era. What? Really? Give me Curtly Ambrose, give me Malcolm Marshall anytime. I'll hold Pakistan's Wazim Akram, Imran Khan. Don't pull the wool over my eyes. Back to Arsenal. The EPL looms. So does Fantasy Premier League. Football. Fantasy Premier League. The question on my mind is, do I return and throw my hat into the ring? Only 3 players last I checked. Last season, only 3 players were allowed on the Fantasy League team of Brazil 1982. That was the name of my team. This season, I've got a different mindset. Just as Arteta introducing the likes of Gyorekes, Madueke, Arizala Balaga, we are looking to push on from second place in the Premier League. I don't want to be on tenterhooks encouraging, come on Salah, come on Isak, bang him in. That's what you get with Fantasy Premier League. That's what you get with Fantasy Premier League. Only 3 players allowed per team. Do I really want to split my loyalties? I'm gonna have to think about that. The good thing about Fantasy Premier League, you can get more knowledgeable about the landscape and other teams' players. Very much a plus. But this season, I want to focus. As an Arsenal fan, I want to focus as an Armchair fan on Arsenal's attempt to breach that much sought first past the post position. We want to usurp Liverpool. We want to take on Man City, not only finish above them. You usually finish above Man City, you're champions. Like last season, City stuttered, Rodri injured, Guardiola going through a tricky period. Arsenal had it there, the proverbial open goal, but this is the Premier League, the hardest and toughest, most entertaining and dramatic. Day in, day out, hard fought league in the world. So says this armchair boss. My lord, it's not going to be easy. First position, up for grabs. Liverpool will take some beating. That's what I'm saying. Man City will take some beating. Chelsea are not a rocks team. The spin in the media could be Arsenal ready to lift the title. They bought and got that striker Victor Gyorekes. Now it's their time. That spin, the spin that India needed in abundance. Where is Yedaf? Oh God, don't let me get started again. The spin of this is reality is very, very much present and correct. I am not falling in this Arsenal diary section. I am not. Rev it up, big man. Rev it. I'm speaking. I'm not going to fall for the old, if Arsenal don't get across the line and finish first, they've had a poor season, they've blown it. No, they're in it to win it. Step by step, game by game. It's a meritocracy. You finish where you deserve to finish. However, as an Arsenal fan, I'm reflecting as every season goes by. What are the state of these clubs? Who are Arsenal up against? Arsenal have got their tradition. Arsenal also buy, going to the market every season to strengthen. But when it comes to club loyalty, your affinity and closeness to your club, Liverpool. Let's get Florian Wirtz. Top line German international. Let's get Ait Nouri. Plucked from Wolves. Who can we get? Eti Tike. Eintracht Frankfurt's #1 leading striker. Oh, Mr. Isak. Hey, Alexander. Come on over here. Can we have a word? Can we have a word? How would you like to don the Liverpool jersey? You've worn the Toon jersey. You've done well. Qualified for the Champions League. How far are you going to get? You're a 1-2-man band. Come join us. The water's warm. And we're up for all the trophies, up for all the prizes. Alexander, what are Arsenal up against? Man, who's in the house? Red V. Hi. Red to red. Like, share and subscribe, free and easy. Hi, Red V. I hope you're well. I hope you're listening and agreeing. If not, respect. Same way. I hope that's a good sign. Ban Pilidits. W Arsenal. I'll subscribe to that. I hope there's going to be a lot of W's. W's for wins. A few D's for draws. And very few L's for losses. This is a season where Arsenal will be again going for glory. Going for the main prizes. The Champions League. The Premier League. FA Cup, we'll do our thing. Carabao Cup, is that the name of it still? We'll try and do our thing. But, I'm not going to fall for the spin. Yes, I'm speaking. You feel me? Yeah, man. The media are looking for carcasses. They're looking for carcasses. They're looking for narratives. Yes, they're looking for narratives. Arsenal, it's their time. They've got the striker. No excuses. It's theirs to lose. Not mnogosa. Jamaican, I mean, you know. Not mnogosa. Tapping eyes. Me say, go away. Them fi go away. Every time I talk about Arsenal, can only lose it. It's theirs to win. No! Arteta and the crew will be trying. They'll be trying. If you get an injury, a cold, a cough, a splutter, have we got the strength in depth? Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka. Hey, by the way, a last point. If, I'm still thinking, still musing on it. Should I play Fantasy Premier League this season? Which 3 Arsenal players would I pick? Which 3 would you choose? I see there's some new rules regarding the midfield position and defensive positions. Clearances, assists, last-ditch clearances, the whole shebang, tackles. You get your money's worth. I would go Saka, Declan Rice, Gabriel Magalhaes, Brazilian. Those would be my 3. Would I like a change? A switch? David Raya, Arsenal. Kai Havertz, don't know if he's going to get enough games. Declan Rice. Go on, Declan. Go on, Declan. World Cup's looming. You want to leave it. You want to get ready. You want to get ready. You want to get there in fine form. You see, it's on my mind. Who would you go for? Which 3 Arsenal players would you choose if you're playing Fantasy Premier League? Again, split loyalties. You could say, what am I going to do? Increase my footballing knowledge? Oh yes, there are levels to this. Or do I just focus on the Arsenal? I'd like to choose the whole Arsenal 11 for my Fantasy Football League. Those are not the rules, unfortunately. Who's in the building? Dolly Anderson. Dolly. Hey you. How you doing? Like, share, and subscribe. Hey you, how you doing? Free and easy. Subscribe. Give the algorithms a little push. As the reason boss, the sports boss, the armchair boss speaks on matters sporting. Right here, it's the Arsenal Diaries. Waxing lyrical. The key is spin. The football media, the watching world, social media, Turk, troops, FTV. Don't be fooled by the spin. Don't fool yourselves. We've got Gyorekes, but that does not mean the title is wrapped up. 38 games to be played. 19 home and away. You finish where you deserve to be finished. You deserve where you deserve to be finished. In ING. Arsenal will be TRYING. But so will these other teams. You can take that to the bank. Anyone remember Nottingham Forest? Bournemouth? God, what a season. What seasons for these teams? What seasons for these teams? You can have, as last season, a Southampton rocking up and still giving trouble. This season we've got the likes of Leeds, Sunderland. I'm not losing any sleep as an Arsenal fan. Every game we need to look at them face on and say, we're going to show ourselves to be better than you by playing better than you. We take nothing for granted. This is not a boastful, proudful Arsenal fan. I'm calling it as I see it. Full respect. It's the toughest league professionally in club football as far as the reason boss is concerned. Thrills, spills, leaving it on the pitch 110%. The uncertainty, the drama. Your opponent will not lie down and say, over to you. We bow. No! Them not take back, not talk. It's fire with fire. That's what the fans, the Bane fans, want. No problem. Arsenal fans, are you ready? 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 Ban police. What about me? I'm an Arsenal Dan. Hey, Banner P. Lidits. Big up yourself. Banner P. Lidits. That's a mouthful. Like, share, and subscribe. Big up yourself. We're in it together. Hey, I'll be looking out for you, man. Peace and love, full respect. Let's get behind the Arsenal players. Let's stand beside the Arsenal players. Let us raise a banner in front of the Arsenal players this season as they go forth to do battle with the likes of Everton, resurging, new ground, Man United. I've not even mentioned them, and I'll tell you what. They're going to be a box of tricks. Brian Mbuemo, quality player, dons the jersey, sold. When we say Crystal Palace fan, big up yourself. Do we want Eze? I wouldn't mind, you know. I wasn't thinking that he was going to be up to it. It's a big pool. It's not the small pool and the big fish scenario. If you're going to play for Arsenal, you got to bring the ruckus. Game in, game out. Madueke, I wish you the very best. Let's go. We're in it to win it. All for one and one for. All for one and one for. Am I right, Banner? Am I right? Fine. Big up yourself. Kai's bad. Kai's bad. Kai's bad is in. Or Kai's bad is in. He's a bad man. He's a bad man. Muhammad Ali. Bad man. Bad man. Kai Havertz. So says the reason boss. So says the sports boss. The armchair boss. A decent player. A quality player. A German international. A Champions League winner. A player who knows where the net is. Has been a little goal shy. He's a man who can put the hard work in. He can raise and jump for the headers and prove that physical threat. Pretty good footballing IQ. Not the killer that we needed in front of goals, though he got his fair share before injury curtailed his season. Kai Havertz, don't knock him. I tell you what, we may not have been as close to that second place and trying to push for first without Kai. That might be what you mean by saying he's bad. But clarity. But it's all good. It's all good. And football is all about opinions. Vignesh C. I'm a WWE fighter. Rest in peace. Oh, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter and a lover. I'm a peaceful dove. WWE, if you can smell what the is cooking. Undertaker. Who's in the house? Carol Allen. Hi, I'm Carol Allen. Nice to meet you. Hi, Carol. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope you do. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. It's the Arsenal Diary. Touching base with football, touching base with rugby union as the British Lions claim a historic 2-0 victory over a very, very average, poor Australian team as India subside. Man, mine's gone. 2-1 down, fighting for the series finale at the Oval. It's going to be all over at Old Trafford. The narratives. Big up Ben Stokes, Baz Ball and all sorts. The truth is, India have subsided. Poor choices in team selection. Mentally shot, relying too much on Yasbrit Bumrah. The captain, inexperience showing. Injuries to the likes of wristband Pant. They started flourishing. Bright light, fluorescent style. They're going up with a whimper right about now. I tell you what, it's a tale of two cities. Joe Root, big up yourself. Second highest run scorer. Ben Stokes, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Chris Wokes. Big up yourself, Ollie Pope. Ben Duckett, big up yourself. Is that Cooley? Flaying the Indian attack. How can the openers be throwing in bags of runs left, right and centre? Where is the Indian bowling? It takes two to tango. That's the narrative. It's the spin. And I'm not in it for the spin. Vignesh, I'm married. If you say so. Let's say there's a ring on the finger. You better believe it. Are you, Vignesh? Rahul Kunwa, one face, full colonialism. Interesting. Care to expand? I tell you what. India, looking like they were on top, have subsided, bowed to the superiority of this England team. They're rolling over them. Roughshod style. 0 for 2 last I checked. I'm not going to check again. I tell you what, this is going to be over in day 4. 0 for 2. No runs on the board. 2 wickets down. What a state. And I tell you what, Chris Wokes was on a hat trick. He just missed out. 2 for 2. 2 wickets in 2 balls. Subsiding. Arsenal won't be subsiding this season. Who would you have in your fantasy football league? Saliba, he'll get game after game after game. Midfield, Martin Odegaard. Something to prove. Not the best of seasons by his lofty standards. Martin Odegaard. How about that? It's the Arsenal spoil for choice, you know. Raya, Odegaard, Saka. That could be a 3 for a fantasy Premier League team. What do you think? You like Vignes? You like The Undertaker? Undertaker. Only one Undertaker. I tell you what, man, that brother. Doff a cap. R-L-Y. How do you pronounce that? R-L-Y. Lie dude. Hi, lie dude. R-L-Y. It's a tricky one, that one. Never seen that one before. Hi, Rye. I'm not going to give you a pie. Listen, this is an extended diary with a rugby union and cricketing twist. It's the sports boss in me, you see. I play. Have mercy on Arsenal. They'll be pushing for the title this season. It won't be mid-table mediocrity. You can take that to the bank. The old adage. The race is not for the swift, but to those that can endure to the end. Arsenal. Bounce. Yeah. Sway. We're going to take it nice and easy. Delivering performance after performance. We're going to leave it on the pitch. And as that 12th man, there's some beats going on here. As that armchair fan, that 12th man, let us stand side to side and see Arsenal entertain right royally. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Malcolm. Jamal, aka Theo, The Cosby Show. It's good to leave an impression, leave a mark. My last word. One and all, thank you very much for tuning in. The Arsenal Diaries. The key word has been spin. Don't fall for the spin. We've only got this life to live. Let us lead it and leave our legacy. Lock it down. Do what you must do without harming anyone. Be good to yourselves. Which is your mother's country. Yo! Do you want to be that guy? I don't ever want to be that guy. Do you want to be that guy? Oh, left from Jamaica from Parimban tour. Preaching and teaching the people for sure. One ton double judgment. Have you heard of Jamaica? Land of my... Jamaica, Mr. Pinnock, this is for you. Jamaica, this is for you. Jamaica, Jamaica land, we Jamaica, Jamaica land, we love. Arsenal, got love for you, man. Got love for you, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Jamaica. Own volition. Will. Peace and love. I got me gone. One love, each and every one. Subscribe.